上世纪八九十年代，香港演艺圈人才辈出，其中以洪金宝、成龙、元彪为首的特三角组合更是香港电影的中流砥柱。1983年至1988年，三人共合作拍摄了6部电影，包括《奇谋妙计五福星》、A 计划、快餐车、福星高照、夏日福星和飞龙猛将。而今天要讲的是其中最特别的一部电影《快餐车》。快餐车的故事发生在上世纪80年代，成龙、洪金宝和元彪三兄弟再次合作，前往西班牙拍摄电影。这次他们将欧式古堡作为影片的主要故事场景，打造出具有浓烈异域风情的快餐车。在电影中，三兄弟与一位美丽的西班牙女子罗拉相遇，罗拉的出现让整个故事变得更加有趣。小时候印象最深的是电影中成龙的打斗场面，但其实罗拉的出现也让观众们为之倾倒。这位西班牙小姐冠军在电影中展现了自己的美丽和性感，同时也展现了不俗的演技。在快餐车中，最精彩的打斗场面无疑是成龙与喷气机罗宾的世纪对决。这段打戏被黑带杂志评为史上最精彩的10大打斗场面第2名，仅次于李小龙的猛龙过江。虽然在电影中成龙利用地形走位和身边器物巧胜了强健的宾尼，但现实中成龙却根本不是他的对手，他是成龙和洪金宝的荧幕死敌，现实中的拳王周比利的半个师傅。在职业赛场上，他以63胜0负的成绩57次 KO 对手，保持了27年的不败记录。尽管身材矮小，只有1.61米，但他拥有惊人的力量，能做200公斤的深蹲和90公斤的卧腿。他的绝招是转身腾空后踹，曾在《飞龙猛将》中一脚将元彪击昏，并把洪金宝和其他10几个人踢翻在地。著名5星上古云顿警告说，如果你想活着走下擂台，一定要留神，别被宾尼的转身腾空后踹击中。1984年，宾尼接受了成龙的邀请，在快餐车的片场大展身手，将持有脚把的武行一脚踹飞，当场流血。
This was in '75. We go back, and I'm in Hong Kong, and they know I'm a fighter, but they want to see, and so he wants to know what I can do. So he wants to see my spinning back kick because he knows that I'm dropping people with it. He wants to see it. So he gets one of the stunt guys, holds it back. I kicked it, boom, and he went flying back and he's bleeding. Wow. So Jackie looks at me and goes,
在没戏的时候，宾尼还带着片中的另一位反叛凯斯维塔利到处踢馆。
Probably had a 3-month shooting schedule. They shoot differently than we do here in the States. And we didn't have a script. And we wouldn't even know when Benny and I had to shoot. They would just say, you'll be shooting this week, or maybe next week, or be on standby, like that. And so Benny and I started working out together. And we decided to start traveling. We went to France and Germany, went different places. But we started going into other karate schools. We would walk in unannounced into other karate schools and then make challenges. You know, not death challenges or anything, but we like to work out with some of the black belts there. I never forget this. Benny always told me this: I'll take the toughest one. Don't worry about it. Not that I was worried, but he loved that. Benny says, don't worry, I'll take care of you. I'll fight the instructor. Whoever's the toughest one, I'll take. You take the rest. I think Benny and I never probably got hit the whole time, regardless of where we went. But Benny almost seemed to knock his man out every time. It was like, I still had some protocol, you know, I would still take care of the fighter I'm working out with, you know, but Benny, he would just left hook or some kind of kick, like I'd go down. Benny was so tough.
在与真正的职业选手宾尼一场拳击拍摄中，成龙为追求真实效果，几乎不留余力，手套下还是让对手满脸是青。当宾尼忍不住强烈回击，一脚让成龙气喘吁吁时，剧组气氛紧张。然而成龙转瞬就给宾尼点赞，赞叹对方的力量。战斗继续，成龙身怀防护，再接宾尼的连番踢击。宾尼后来承认，即使成龙穿戴了防护，他那强力的攻击也难被人承受，对成龙的韧性和态度表示极大的敬意。
I never hit him in the face, but I did hit him in the body because he had no problem hitting me in the face with these golf gloves on.
Yeah.
Did you know in between the scenes I had to put ice on my face because it was swollen. I mean, he actually hit me for real because he figured I'm a professional fighter. And so, but when I hit him to the body, I mean, I hit him to the body. And one time I kicked him, he went down, and everybody was mad at me because I knocked his air out.
Yeah.
And he had pad on, so he get up again. So he puts pad on, and he said, okay. And I said, I won't kick you as hard. And his interpreter told him, and he said, no. Kicked me, I got pad on. Kicked him again, boom, dropped him, took his wind out of him with the pad on. and they were getting mad at me.
You can't tell he's kicking, huh?
Yeah, he was saying go for it, and he put pad on. I said, well, he's got pad on, okay, he's telling me. So I went, and I dropped him many times, but you know, he kept getting up and went back and said, okay, let's go again. I love his heart.
在电影中，虽只有几分钟的打戏，宾尼和成龙却苦战了1周之久，双双交战至极限。艰苦的打斗让两人结下了深厚的友谊，变成了无所不谈的挚友。采访时，宾尼乐谈往事，眼神中闪烁着对那段拍摄的美好回忆，同时对成龙的敬佩之情不输于在片中饰演反派的著名武术家凯斯维塔利，还把成龙说的话用小本本记下来。
I see Sam over there. I see the crew getting ready. Everything looks final. We're getting ready to shoot. Shoot what? I mean, we haven't done anything yet. We haven't gone through the choreography. Jackie turns, looks at me, and says, throw some kicks. I threw some kicks. Jumps, spins, rounds, side kicks. And, you know, I'm an aerial kicker, so it looked pretty good. He goes, good. And he sat like this, and I'll never forget it. Took his hands. As he looked at me kicking, he started doing this. He started tapping on his legs. Ba-da-da. Bump, 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 whatever the beat would be. And then he goes, boop, booch, boop, booch, boop, 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 like that. I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm working on the beat of the fight. I said, what do you mean the beat of the fight? He goes, Keith, imagine 2 of the best fighters in the world are fighting each other on film. If there's not a rhythm, if there's not a beat, he says, you'll be watching that film, but your subconscious will be going, something's wrong here. And you won't like it, even though they're the 2 best fighters in the world. It'll be unsettling. You just won't feel comfortable. He says, so what I do first is musical, it's a rhythm. I work on the beat, pop, 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 pop. And then I add the techniques to the beat. And I went, oh my goodness, that's revolutionary. On the West, we've never heard anything like that. We know, take your arm back and you hit somebody. Somebody comes in, you kick them and they drop. But actually hearing somebody that choreographs films talk about the beat of the film and the choreography of the film, I mean, I literally want to get a pen and go, thank you, master, and write it down.
而成龙用木棍进城堡的操作，再一次把这位老外震惊得无以言表。
We're getting ready to do the storming of the castle scene, where we break into the castle. And we're sitting around at night and they're trying to think of a creative way to get inside that castle. So Jackie looks at me, and I don't know if this was planned or what, because it blew my mind. He goes, Keith, how would you get in this castle? And we're trying to think of a creative way of getting in it. And I looked up, and it's an old French castle. It's in northern Spain, but it was originally a French castle. It's over 1,000 years old, and I would imagine it's 40 feet, 50 feet high. And just a rotund type of wall structure going 40, 50 feet high. I looked up there and I went, Jackie, there's no way really to get up there. You're going to have to go through the gate somehow. He looks, he goes, nah, I have a better way. And he took some sticks that he had, took a stick, and he jumped up and he put a stick in a hole in the castle. And he grabbed it with 2 hands, he spun around, held the stick, stood on the stick. Put his hand out there, grabbed the stick, and went up the castle that way. And I remember thinking, he should be in the circus. Forget being a martial artist. That's the most impressive thing I think I've ever seen in my life.
虽然成龙在拍摄《快餐车》期间历尽了无数次的跳跃、飞行尝试和滑板摔倒，但他的努力最终得到了回报。1984年8月，这部电影以录像带形式在香港获得2100万票房，并在日本市场收获20亿日元。遗憾的是，《快餐车》未能在中国大陆上映，给众多成龙粉丝和香港动作片爱好者留下了深刻的遗憾。